interesting because it's going to force both ESAM and Player 4 to play in close, play in tight, which it seems like that's something neither one of them wants, but because both of them are going to be forced into it, I think it's still pretty even.
For the most part, I got to agree with you. Of course, ESAM's going to love to start like throwing lightning loops, trying to find some extensions. Man goes crazy with the buttons because Pikachu busted, so says him.
Right, but actually, Reggie being able to escape with only 38%, now 46, that's actually surprising because usually you see Pikachu get one of those low percent hits and you're going for a ride.
You go from coast to coast, you ride the train and you're not a willing passenger, but at the same time, Player 4 doing a great job keeping it close, finding some good hits here and there, making sure the percent isn't too much in a deficit, and I like the movement too, back and forth, being careful, but that's going to be down smash, not quite taking it just yet.
Yeah, I really like the Player 4 went for that float on the ledge, trying to find that F smash, or sorry, fair on ESAM as he made it back to ledge. He just sort of got interrupted by quick attack, and that's something that really only Pika can do, but the dash attack back in, going to force Player 4 off stage into a pretty bad situation. He's got to find a way to get back down onto the stage, and ESAM's going to take great advantage of being able to cross up Player 4 into the up smash.
I do like the idea of the counter. Pika is a quick and nimble character. It's very hard to pin them down, so Pikachu very easily sliding past ESAM, getting the up smash. That's the first stock. But Player 4 is also, I like the movement, using float to really kind of make sure that ESAM doesn't have a full number on where they're landing, where they're going. But right now, we're having a little bit of those combos that we talked about in that first stock. Like, look at this extension.
I was surprised to see Player 4 get out of it the first time, and no, you only get one, right?
Yeah,
like the
everyone gets one.
Second time, you're going to go to 68% before you get the chance to do anything on stage. But now Player 4 with stage control and a turn up in hand, really good float into the back air, and a little smile to the camera, giving the fans exactly what they want.
And the taunt for flavor, make sure that people know who's winning in their hearts. I like the little float back, being careful. The roll pass, dangerous, but we managed to come out on top here.
Dangerous if it's mistimed, but if the timing is correct, like Player 4 executed there, it's very, very good to cross up ESAM and make sure that he's not getting the option that he wants. Great avoidance on the Thunder as well. Now keeping him boxed off stage, but great angles from ESAM to get underneath and back to the ledge.
Going low there is the smartest option available, so it makes wonderful sense for ESAM to kind of get around it as best he can. And even though he has the lead, I still like how careful he's playing. He realizes that if you give Player 4 an inch, he can take a yard, he can take a mile if you're not careful. So keeping that stock as best as you can is the name of the game. Finding a dash attack, not quite killing, but starting to get up there in percentage.
Is going to be sending those T-Jolts out, and good read on the get up by ESAM with the down smash. That hitbox lingers for so long, and actually, interestingly, it's pretty similar to Peach's own down smash.
Exactly. I like how they're birds of a feather here, both having their similar attributes. Fair, not going to do it. Triple-digit percent for ESAM. Stuck at this ledge, avoiding that down smash read, and only getting one back here. Not going for the full train commitment because Player 4 managed to get out of there a bit.
But did he really get out of it? Because he landed right on top of ESAM, and then ESAM managed to get that nice little up tilt nair, 67%. Reggie really, really needs to take this stock here and now.
It's going to be really, really difficult. I like that down air. Not going to do too much else off of it, but the percentage is important. The extra credit is pretty massive for ESAM. In disadvantage now, I like the Skull Bash getting back to stage.
Reggie's actually in the rare opportunities where he has the ability to hold on to center stage. An unfortunate air dodge there, but what I was going to say is in the rare opportunities where he has the ability to set himself up at center stage, pull, turn up, get ready, he's actually walling out ESAM very, very effectively. It's just, against Pika, you can only put up that wall for so long until he uses one of those ridiculous options like quick attack to just say, nice wall. I don't really care.
Do you know who I am? I'm Pikachu.
Yeah.
Top tier coming through, don't mind me.
He's got that VIP pass to just walk right on by anything that you're trying to do.
Toad's the bouncer, and it's like, hey, you have a VIP badge, got on through. So let's see if game 2 makes a difference.
Switch up to Daisy.
The switch to Daisy. A little bit of flavor there. And
Town and City. Yeah, I actually really like this pick from Player 4. He's got a lot more space to, like I mentioned, set up those walls, keep ESAM boxed out, and also, with the switch to Daisy, ESAM might get a little bit confused and try playing a different matchup.
Just that little bit of extra spice in the pot to make sure things are pretty fun. But so far, that's pretty even. It's similar to what we saw in game 1 with Player 4 and ESAM kind of trading some blows back and forth. Player 4's movement is still pretty good, getting that grab, mixing up, but ESAM's DI and getting at his advantage is impeccable, to say the least.
Getting caught by that back air though, and Reggie actually really well holding on to the lead. Quick attack comes in, and ESAM actually doesn't get much off of it. As soon as it comes in, he just immediately backs off and starts going for these T-jolts again. Oh. And Reggie's going to take fantastic advantage of that with the floating fair. You
got to remember that those side blast zones on Town and City are rather short, so something like that crown is going to pack a punch on poor Pikachu.
Going to be caught by that down tilt there. The dash attack comes in, and Player 4's in an unfortunate situation, but he is using that float. Beautiful use of resources to be able to get away from that juggle situation.
That's what I'm saying. The movement from Player 4 is very good at getting away. I like the DI too. Tall blast zones means dash attack is going to be harder to kill. Even a grab up throw from Pikachu right now might not make it. It's hard to tell, but you got to get down eventually.
And he's also got to be very careful when he goes near the ledge. Town and City, of course, the super short side blast zones. And also a short enough top blast zone, the dash attack at 170 is going to be able to take out that stock. Honestly, not too much of a deficit for ESAM here, as right here and now, he can do exactly that and kill Player 4 at 0.
Just the blank blink from Player 4. Okay, that's hard, that's difficult. You dropped the lead, but it's not over yet. You have to play your best if you want to get yourself a game here. And Lightning Loops, some percentage on the board from ESAM, and from a deficit to almost a full stock lead, this is rough.
It's very rough, and it's also rough, like you mentioned, you saw Player 4 on the player cam just kind of blinking it away. And
no. We live in.
Not going to die there, but a very bad position off stage.
Oh, no!
Yeah, so that was almost, it wasn't quite a frame trap, but that was almost a frame trap where if he had held left to try and drift away, he would have gotten caught by the lightning, or sorry, would have gotten caught by the fair. If he missed the fair, he got caught by the down B. There's really just no winning in that situation for Player 4. ESAM set that up beautifully and executed it just as well.
And that's what we expect from the man himself, slated to go pretty far today. So good stuff. Good stuff from Player 4 as well. Always has that chance in losers bracket as well, because this round 2 pools, tons of killers abound.
Losers is going to be a bloodbath.
It's already been a bloodbath.
It's already been extremely, extremely tough to get through. That's why these players are going to be doing their absolute best to stay up in winners. But it's not over. You've still got a second chance. You still got to keep it going. But if you do want to take the opportunity to support these players for putting on such a lovely show, you can do !Maturino in the chat and go on over there. You can, every single one of you in the chat, I believe there's almost 2,000 of you, can go ahead and go through and put so much money into this prize pool and give these players all that much more incentive to give you an even better show.
Yeah, it doesn't even cost you money. Just see the links on screen. It doesn't take active money out of your wallet. It just adds to the pool for these phenomenal players. And it takes you, what, 30 seconds, a minute? You might as well do it while you're waiting for the next match.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have like 20 to 30 seconds while the next 2 players get themselves set up for this. So, you know, go ahead and do it. There's no point in not doing it, right?
It's only benefiting good people, and it doesn't take anything from your time. So it's more than worth it.
Yeah, it's just very, very easy, very, very quick.
Yeah, and do it now.
Do it now.
Because we got a killer set coming up for you guys.
Speaking of which, though, I do want to go ahead and point out I took Player 4's badge.
Wait, then what badge does he have? Yours?
No, he's got Sharps.
Wait, then who does the Sharp have?
Mine.
Okay.
Actually, no. Leo has mine. What? Sharp has. So there was like we were trading.
Oh, that tweet! I saw a tweet.
We were trading Pokemon cards. Leo has my badge. Sharp has MK Leo's badge. Reggie has Sharp's badge, and I have Reggie's badge.
But why?
Because I'm a huge Player 4 fan.
Fair enough.
Look at it.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't you like to have this? Right?
Yeah, there's only one. It's a unique.
But speaking of things that you would like to have, look at what we got up next.
I'd love to have a set like this.
We've got Dark Wizzy versus Peanut, the one that I teased a little bit before ESAM set. This is going to be a banger.
It's going to be a nightmare for one of these players, and you said it yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if someone gets cheesed, and it's honestly a toss-up on who it could be. Dark Wizzy might get his ankles broken by the movement of Peanut, but